in the time of building the song, the guys would have built those accents into there, and I think with the intention of being drum breaks, because we were very much about sharing the spotlight. And the other song, Why Was Ed, from the same album, same thing, where we're sharing solo spots. And this was very much a matter of that, where our solo sections were really band sections, and this is a classic example of that. Geddy and I are pretty much soloing through that guitar solo too. So when it comes to climax, and then I get a little break in there, and really it would be just a straight run down the toms, except for the Keith Moon influence random crash cymbal, you know, that just following his example, I again took a completely different figure than anything he would have played, but applied that idea to it to make it fresh. And then again the triplet field, double bass drum ones across, and then I had just started to learn to use my left-handed crash to get those figures, and deciding what seems strange, and I don't think many drummers use the same cymbal on both sides, but that's where I started to develop more facility where my left hand could play the same accents that my right hand would play, and I started to play with that ability and realized, well, I want exactly the same effect. I want what I get here out of a strong bass drum beat and a 16th crash, I want that there too. So that's the perfect kind of figure where between snare hits I go accent to accent left, and I have the same cymbals there, and then it's just a syncopated pattern like that. But it's just has an innate excitement, and I've said before, parts that I make up are because they're exciting to play, but also what I would be excited to hear. You know, there's a feedback loop like that that's inevitable, that what you like to hear and what you like to play are going to intersect in your idea of what exciting drumming is. So that's the kind of frenetic thing that comes into play there, is just build and build into something crazy. But this is the idea of crash cymbals syncopated with bass drum beats across the bar line. Even the idea of it sounds exciting to me now, so I know that's why my mind went that way at the time. You know, it's something a little more spacious to do after the big triplets too. So that was of changing textures too, would have been in my mind in putting those together. And again, something that's that never gets easy to play.